the most interesting off spinner that comes into my mind is Muralitharan of Sri Lanka. Very strange that it is impossible for any person to describe his action, because some classify it as unfair delivery, some classify it as delivery, fair delivery. But nevertheless, here is a man who has got 800 odd wickets. One can't close one's eyes and ears and not to talk about his bowling, or rather talk about his plus points of his bowling. I have yet to see of a present era who can turn the ball as much as Mutthia did. The greatest advantage was his vicious turner. Okay, of late, the need of the hour maybe, which I think is not necessary. People talk about variation, not in the form of different types of ball, the variation in what one bowls is the same. If you are bowling an off break, an off spin, the variation has to be of the break. You can control the turn from 5 degrees to 50 degrees, whatever you call it, and also the loop. These are the variations what we talk about. It's not that you leave off break bowling and bowl a leg break. That's in categorically, yes, it is a different variation, but in my opinion, it is not required, because if you have this amount of what Mutthia had in his talent basket, I think that was more than ample for him to get 800 wickets. And here's the Mutthia Muralitharan defined that how much break can help, if one can turn the ball to take a wicket. And he is the first person to convey that wicket taking is what was his objective. That's at least the impression that I have of him, is he always attempted to take wickets. He believed that being an off spinner, whatever it is, clean bowled is a priority of a bowler. If a batsman has to protect that ball and at the same time wants to score runs, the mistakes is the spin-offs, like caught by the wicketkeeper, inner edge, pad, first slip, miss hit, all the surrounding spin-offs. But he always created an impression that he is attempting to take a batsman clean bowled. And he also proved to many people that when the ball is doing nothing off the wicket, that is the ball can be hit for a 6 or a 4 or whatever it is. So he became such an intriguing and interesting bowler because of his flight, his deceptive action, because that was a very unusual action. Because see, we all have played cricket, we all have gone through the basic conventional style of bowling and whatnot, and here is a person who comes with a totally different action and uses his wrist more than his arm, and then at the same time, to be very honest, it is extremely difficult to bowl with a round arm action 22 yards, and here is a man with just a wrist action. He had the 22 yards at his disposal, and it's unfortunate that he got into controversy that in Australia. But whatever it is, I think as an off spinner, is one of the greatest off spinners of this era.